Good morning to all of you. Recently, the Allahabad High Court, Justice Munir, while disposing the WP number 446 by 2020, filed by Pooja alias Joya, of course, against state of UP. Actually, it's a writ of mandamus. We'll come to know it later. So, while disposing the same, he has he has stated that it is disconcerting to note that the persons are changing faith for the sake of matrimony. That means they are changing religions as they like only for the purpose of marriage. That is the that is a order, or that is the observation made by the Allahabad High Court. It is disconcerting that one party should change his or her faith to the other's faith just for the sake of matrimony and nothing more, just for the sake of matrimony. So Allahabad High Court observed while allowing a habeas corpus petition last month. Right? So while disposing this, this Pooja, she filed, Pooja's parents, they filed a writ of habeas corpus that their daughter Pooja was kidnapped by the other Muslim persons and they got married, and we don't know where she is, we want her back. So therefore they have issued a writ of habeas corpus and asked the police to produce her physically before them, because she was converted into Islam and she made a lot of issues there. So anyway, on 24/9/2020, the so-called girl Pooja alias Joya, she was produced before the Honorable Justice Munir, and he has inquired her, interrogated, we should not say, he has inquired her deeply, and she stated that she converted to Islam. She is a Hindu. She converted to Islam only for the purpose of marriage. That's all. So now let us go to the constitutional purpose. Under the Constitution of India, of course, every citizen has got a fundamental right to profess, to propagate, and to practice any religion of his choice. That is what is envisaged in Article 25 of the Constitution of India. Right? You can practice, because ours is a secular state, you can practice, profess, or do anything with any religion you like. That is what is called conversion. What can you do? Right? But here it should not be done only for the purpose of marriage. So it is disconcerting in matrimonial matters, one party changing the faith to the others just for the sake of only marriage and nothing more. Here the court observes, marriage is one thing and religion is another thing. You should not mix both. Only for the purpose of marriage you are changing the interfaith. It is not advisable. Right? So if two citizens of India professing different religions wish to marry, yes, they can happily go to the sub-registrar and get married under the Special Marriage Act 1954. It is specifically meant for this type of marriages. It is a special act. They can get married and nobody. A Muslim can marry a Hindu under Special Marriage Act 1954. And this is a step forward towards going for the Uniform Civil Code under Article 44 of the Constitution of India. They can do like that. Why should they change the faith? Right? So Pooja, already she is a major. She decided to stay with her husband. And of course, court cannot do anything. High Court stated, yes, she is set at liberty because she is a major. And she can stay with whomever she likes. Maybe husband or maybe parents, whatever it is, but she can stay with whom she likes. Right? So, of course, they dismissed the WP because even though she asked for police protection, the judge did not ask her. You are a major, you can go and stay. The police need not give protection. If they are minors, then they can do it. If the marriage is done against the wishes of the parents, in such cases normally police protection will be given, but you need not have any police protection. That the conversion is just for the marriage, and he said he will not accept it. But he cannot do anything. Article 25, he can do anything. But only thing, the observation is that it should not be done for the sake of only marriage. Yes, you can convert. Conversion of Act, Religions Act also. At one time the Supreme Court directed the state to form a religious conversions act also in order to fix up all these things, right? Now, in this connection, why I am making this video is, please, I am remembered of the world famous case, 1995 case, Sarala Mudgal, that is Kalyani non-government organization versus Union of India and others. In this case, it happened in the year 1995. So Sarala Mudgal, she was the founder of Kalyani, which is a non-government organization and which tries to protect the women in distress. Here, in this case, what happened is, there is one great man by name Jitendra Mathur. So he married Meena Mathur in the year 1978. They led happy married life and they begot 3 children also. But in the year 1988, so he got contacts with another woman by name Fatima alias Sunita. So he wanted to get her married, but already he is married to our Meena. So he cannot escape from that. So therefore, somebody told him, and both of them, Sunita and Jitendra Mathur, both of them converted to Islam and got married. So by conversion to Islam, you can understand that a Muslim, according to Muslim personal law, a Muslim man can have 4 living wives. Now we can't do anything. Now this Kalyani organization headed by Sarala Mudgal, they filed a public interest litigation. It was very famously called as Sarala Mudgal versus Union of India in 1995. In this case, yes, the Supreme Court has taken up the matter seriously. Of course, she has given some other aspects. So not only this Meena Mathur's incident, so many are there. So in that connection, the Supreme Court stated that for the purpose of marriage, even though you change your religion, but please remember, according to you, since you are married according to Hindu customs, according to Hindu Marriage Act, you have to get a divorce, and then only your marriage to a Muslim woman or a Muslim convert woman, it will be valid. That means even though you converted to Islam, you cannot marry. Your first marriage should become null and void. That means you have to give a recorded divorce to your first wife and then only get married. Otherwise, people would have changed their faith to Islam and get married to so many women. Anyway, before 1955, this so-called bigamy, of course, bigamy was there. One man was having so many. We have seen in a village, the elders of our village, they used to have a second family in the town. Oh, whenever they used to go to the town, they used to enjoy there. And of course, nobody would have asked them. Of course, even children, as children, we do not know. But after studying law only, we came to know that before 1955, the practice of bigamy was relevant or was in practice in Hindu societies. Right? But why Jitendra Mathur converted Islam and married? In order to avoid section 494 of the Indian Penal Code, that is bigamy. In order to escape from the clutches of law, he has used his intelligence and converted to Islam. But the Supreme Court did not agree for the same. You have to give a divorce to your first wife, and then only you have to go to second marriage. Maybe after conversion, it's a different thing. But since you have performed the marriage, you have married her according to the Marriage Act, you must get a divorce. That was the decided law in the year 1995. But still, things are coming up even in 2020 also. Here, Mrs. Pooja, she was converted to Islam and got her name by Joya only for the purpose of marriage, which is not acceptable. Right? So, of course, we cannot do anything. That is what the observation of the court. So court could not do anything. Yes, you are a major, you can go and stay wherever you like. But why am I making this videos? Please learn that conversions should not be made only for the purpose of marriage. Of course, you are really having faith, welcome. You can convert to Muslim, a Muslim can convert to Hindu, a Hindu can convert to Christian. Yes, the Article 25 says you can do, and even the preamble of the Constitution says we are a secular state, you can do it, but don't do it only for the purpose of marriage. That's what I want to tell you. Anyway, good case. Please remember Sarala Mudgal case. This will be useful for you in your practicing and practice as an advocate. Thank you very much.